Alright, what's going on, guys? Young 46. We are playing the 300 credit ready go at Pebble Beach. Let's see what we can do. First ball I've hit in 3 days, so I don't know how this round's going to go. Yeah, it's like a kind of an awkward number. I'm just going to go flat here. Going to flat it in. I think that should be okay. It wasn't that far offline because I didn't put much spin on it. I didn't put any spin on it. So I was trying to miss things slightly late because I didn't adjust for no spin. Just missed a little more than I wanted to. I'm just going to hit this one, I don't know, close to 4.5, 5 feet, somewhere in there. Nice little tap in, move on, hopefully make an eagle on 2 here. Good wind, pretty good wind.
That's a huge drive.
I don't know if I want to land this pin high. I think I'm going to land this 2 yards short. I'm going to go short. Should be a good ball right there. Should land a little short, skip, and stop. Should stop pretty easy there. There we go. That was pretty well executed. Wanted to be left of the pin. Did everything exactly how I wanted to. Maybe landed a little further back than 2 yards, but a good shot. Easy eagle from it. Dinging tee shots, I like that.
That's a huge drive.
Be a nice full punch here. The hole out alert. Gotta ding it though. Gotta ding it. Had a great, that was such a perfect number in there. I don't think I've dinged an approach yet though, have I? Oh yeah, I did. I dinged the last. Ding 2. Hole number 2, we hit the ding approach. 4 for 4 on tee shots though. Going full top here. Ooh. So close. We'll kick in, we move on. Good win. Especially with this green speed. I can throw it left and long and it's going to come all the way back. Probably what I'm going to do. Looking long and left the whole way here. And the good thing about that is I aim so far left, I should still be fine. Bad part is I lost a lot of distance on that missed ding. Not a tough putt. Definitely one we should make more often than not, for sure. So like a 90% make chance. Uh-oh. Got some meter issues creeping in. Pretty good number in here. Almost a full 3 iron. I could probably get away with hitting a full 3, but not a big fan of it. I just want to go slightly less than full. Worst case, I end up on the green and short of the pin, which I'm okay with too. Oh, I don't know how I hit that ding. I really should have let that meter go by. I didn't end up on a good side. Just didn't turn as much as I thought. You saw I kind of debated on how far to aim that to the right. And I made a bad decision. This isn't going to break as much as you think just by looking at it. I think that's a fairly accurate depiction. I just kind of like hitting it right here and just jamming it. Jamming about 5 feet, maybe even 5.5, I don't know. Maybe if I hit that at speed it breaks, but I don't like that play there. I was pretty confident in that line. Let's see, this is probably going to be about right here. I want to play a little more left than I think because of this wind going that way. When it hits the green, it's going to spin back and go to the right. I want to overplay the wind just slightly. Little pull did not help. Not a bad shot, easy birdie though. I'd say I'm overly happy with it, but my meter is just really bad. These last 3 holes have been, well, I guess 2 holes. Meter's been really shaky. Would be 3. 3 holes. Final answer. Full punch here, full. Put myself in a good position here to make birdie. Should be good. I think I'm going to take a 7 iron, a little bit of spin off of it, rather than hitting a 6 iron like 90-some%. Like this play. I don't like that misting. Overturn. It's on a great line, actually. Too deep still. Okay. What I didn't want to do is land down here, and then it spins off the green. I always try to err long, but ideally I want to land it like right here, and then spin it back a little bit. That was not the ideal shot. It's just over half a grid. Play right there. Maybe. I need to play a little bit more. Just to be safe. Okay, I like that line. Wind's in my face a little bit, so I'm going to give it maybe a 0.5% more is all. Then proceed to hit a monster pull on an easy putt. Obviously in on a ding. In on a ding. There was that rust I've been waiting for. That's not good. Whoops. Bad time for that. That was a extremely makeable putt. Wasn't quite in that 90% range, but definitely 75-80% time we make that putt.
That's in the garden spot.
Play about well, you know, into this wind. I'm gonna try something. Basically gonna play it. Oh, that's right, that's right, that's right. This is experimental. Totally experimental. And never mind. I don't that at all. Played. Okay, again, we're back to experimental. This could go, I have no idea. I'm just trying something new out. I always come up short when I'm hitting a 3-iron into this wind, so. The goal is to not come up short here. If we go long, we go long. Pretty good. Pretty good. Nothing too tough about this putt, so I'm not going to make it any tougher than it is. Just step up, press myself to ram it in. Decent front nine, just had the little hiccup with the putt on 8. Just the big pull there. Other than that, not too shabby. Pretty nasty wind here. Pretty nasty wind. Gonna be a long second shot in. Probably 3-iron, maybe 4-iron if we're lucky. No, not 4-iron. Not gonna move much, but it's definitely gonna move a little right to left. Big ding right there. Really big ding.
Very nice shot. Beautiful.
That was solid. Tough shot. Into a tough hole. You can see that I didn't play as much wind. If I would have played full back, I would have played more wind. But because I only played a little bit of back, obviously that's going to impact how much wind we play. I got to be careful here. I got a really good number. The number's fantastic. What I don't like is it's almost a full shot. So full shot, even on neutral spin, it's going to spin back. Pros and cons, it gives me a good chance to hole out. Bad side is, if I hit this shot, it's pretty much guaranteed I'm coming back 6 or 7 feet. I could hit a punch in here. I think a punch is certainly a good option. I could even put a little bit of spin on this and be okay, I think. I'd have to put just a hair of spin. I think right there, and I should be okay. We'll see. And we know we're going to get a little hit and skip. That's guaranteed. Hopefully it just stops a little quick. There was the hit and skip, and then we got the stop. A little more backspin than I thought I would get. So, pretty good shot overall, I guess. tricky one, but again, I just trust myself to feel how hard to hit this. All right, par three. You know, this is a fairly easy par three, but when I get these headwinds, sometimes it just literally gives me endless fits. I'm telling you. I might play this the way I played the last hole. Try it. Basically, just taking 70% of the wind, kind of like how I played that shot on 9. I notice into a headwind, this definitely comes up short a lot. Again, could go long. If it does, wouldn't surprise me, but sometimes you got to experiment. If you're like me, you don't practice a whole lot. You kind of got to do it during your ranked rounds. That was a little long. We went 5 yards long. If we were to have played that normally, it probably would have been fine, actually. The distance would have been perfect. Now we know. So maybe under 15, we just play it normal. But I know when the wind starts getting above 20, we have to make some adjustments. I just don't know which. So I might try that again. I get a headwind over 20 on this hole, and we'll see how it goes next time. It doesn't look like it's too tricky. Feel pretty comfortable I'm going to make this. Of course, I've felt like that before, missed, but see. Yeah, it wasn't a whole lot to it. Good news was that it was consistent. The dots were moving pretty consistent in both views, so that gives me a little more confidence when I have putts like that. That I feel like my line's correct. All right, so this is a good win. Hopefully I don't clip that tree. That would suck. Nah, we're good. Good win to come in on. So this hole slopes right to left. And with slower greens, you got to be careful. With faster greens, I could probably land it all the way up here, and it would come back. To be honest, I'm kind of half tempted to try it just because I want to know. Yeah, we're going to do it. By golly, we're going to have some fun with this shot. One shot incoming. Now, my goal is to land it slightly past pin high and bring it back down the ridge. You see I got it pin high. That's a no-go. It did come back. But we wanted to land it like back here. Probably a yard or two past. And then run it down the hill. And it would have came all the way down. Now, we got to pay the penance for being out of position. It's not that bad, really. Right here? Probably. Question mark? Here we go. Knew it all along. Bad win. It's a bad win, but it's probably a good thing for me. Second shots are, well, they don't always go very well for me on this hole when I can reach it. This is probably a good thing. Now we're just thinking about a good yardage in. I like anything with preferably a 60. So somewhere between 70 to 83 yards would be good. So if we're thinking about that, let's say 5, that makes it 292. Let's say 295. Need to hit at least 220. At least 220 to have a decent shot in. Didn't quite get there. Now it gets awkward. Not for sure that would go 220. Awkward, but not too bad. It's like 90. The only problem is the lack of spin. Just kind of trickled left on me. I saw it maybe gusting a little left, which is why I played it slightly right. I didn't want to overplay it just in case I was wrong. Not a tough putt. I can misding this a little bit. Just a little misding. Great win. Great wind on the drive. The approach, not so much. But could be worse. I mean, we don't have a... So the green slopes right to left. We don't have a hard right to left wind, but it's still a right to left wind. The left to right tailwind would have been...
That's a
better,
huge drive.
But beggars can't be choosers, and I'm okay with it. Yeah, very similar to that shot we hit on 2. A nice little punch yardage here. Everything slopes right to left, so I'm trying to think about when the ball hits, you know, what it's going to do. Did not carry. Little right to left, tricky putt. Certainly missable. Pretty good at missing putts. But we made that one. Could have been a better shot. From 53 yards in, we got to get it a little tighter there. Good win, but it's a tricky win too. Just trying to let it release down the hill. I mean, the wind direction's nice. I landed it too far. We're going to be in the rough. I carried that really, really far. Enough to where it's going to be 40-50 rough instead of 20-25. Ooh, never mind. Woo! You can see right here was 40-50. We ended up right on the edge. I don't actually think we were on the... Let me just say that ball was not there. That ball was in 40-50 rough. According to the game. But yeah, we'll take it. No. I want to hit a pool there. Not want to hit a pool whatsoever. Little right to left uphill putt. It's not bad, but it's just going to have a lot of break to it. I'd rather be uphill, but still a tricky putt. Big fan of either view. The view's not bad. Yeah. Well, not played it ideally the last couple holes, but got away with it. Okay, so the wind's going to be a little more of a factor here. Should just be a nice full 3-iron. Took a little bit off of that from full power. Hopefully that doesn't bite me, but looking pretty good. Yeah, pretty solid shot. If you haven't, I would definitely learn no spin numbers because it comes in handy. You know, my options there, if I were to play full back, I obviously couldn't get there. So then I'd have to revert to the 3-wood, which is a crapshoot beyond all belief. So nice to be able to hit that flat 3 from time to time if you need it. And it comes in, you know, not just the 3, but other clubs come in handy on holes where you get a lot of backspin. Can't think of the hole, but it's the par 3 on Bethpage, back 9. You get a lot of spin on that pin that's like 153 or something. Not the ideal wind here. We're kind of right in between a 3-wood and a 3-iron. So it's a tricky play. It's only 215 to carry the front, but if I don't hit any spin, basically becomes 218. You got to add 3. That wind's going to probably add 1. 219, 221, 222. That means I can't release it up to the pin. So 3-iron's really not an option if we're talking about eagle here. If we're being aggressive and going for eagle, we got to figure out how to land it short, but not too short. So that way we still get the release. Come on, be good. It's not turning. Hanging. Landed in a decent spot. I feel like if that would have turned, it would have been really good. It just had no movement. I want to see how much that moved. It starts out at about 8. It ends up about 4. It only moved maybe 5 yards. Very, very little turn there. Unfortunate. Comes back to what I said. The 3-wood is just terrible. It's the absolute last resort club for me. Because its precision and accuracy are just terrible. It's all about that initial break. It feels like it's going to break a decent amount, though. But I could see this. I could see it. This is probably the least amount of break it would have. But to me, that looks like too much. Like it's not enough. You can see the dots coming back, but the speed we're going to hit this, there's really not going to be a whole lot of come. Just have a feeling. I would say this is about the most I could see it breaking. Probably somewhere in between those. If I had to guess. That feels like too much. That doesn't feel like enough. Then we just go right in the middle. I could be wrong. We're about to find out. And we got it. Not bad. Just really the one mistake. We had the one putt on 8 where I didn't hit the ding, but really solid round. 52. Should have been 51. We got that little eyesore right there. Overall, pretty happy. Just the one par. Average distance pretty good. Ding percentage wasn't bad, 36.52. So overall, pretty pleased with it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button. And I will catch you guys later.